Hey guys, I'm here doing a video here about Tesla stock and how the latest earnings report that came out for Tesla basically sent the stock crashing down. And I'm gonna do a quick analysis of the stock price, and I'm also gonna talk about the news for today in that earnings report that came out. And we'll start with the news for today, and that would be Tesla shares. They wiped out $73 billion in market value after the earnings call, the earnings report that came out on Wednesday night. Uh, Trading during Thursday sent the stock down by as much as 11% after the market opened on Thursday. And they're warning here that they're seeing slowing growth in their electric car sales, and that there's threats coming from their Chinese rivals, and we'll get into that later on in this news article here. But Tesla has been report. They were trying to report that they reported that they had a 30% increase in deliveries as compared to 2022. Their 2023 sales increased by 38%, but they needed more than that because they said that they were trying to target about 50% annual growth rate over the next few years, over the next several years. So they're falling short of their target of 50% annual growth on sales. Um, just reading down here, looking down at this report by CNN Business, um, it says investors are worried about the outlook for Tesla's sales and profitability, as well as the health of the economy. Uh, the same worries that they had back in 2022 are now servicing back here in 2024. And the threat from China, okay, is that there's this Chinese company called BYD that's beating out Tesla. Matter of fact, in the last 3 months of 2023, they sold more cars than Elon Musk's Tesla could sell. Um, and just reading here, Musk told analysts on Wednesday that the Chinese car maker was the most competitive car company in the world, and that they'll have significant success outside of China. Uh, Musk then said that, frankly, I think if there are not any trade barriers established, that this company will pretty much demolish every other car company in the world. That's how that's how scared Elon Musk is about this Chinese company BYD. Okay. Um, and what did analysts have to say about after hearing about that earnings report? There's an analyst over at Coulter Cheviot, Ben Barringer, says that if interest rates start to come down, that will be a real positive for Tesla, and that it'll be positive for the automotive sector in general. And consumers, they tend to buy their vehicles on finance, so lower interest rates should basically increase sales. But there's no guarantee that the Federal Reserve and the central banks around the world are going to lower interest rates. If the economy still does well, if unemployment stays low, um, they're not, and the stock market is still chugging along, they're not going to lower interest rates just because Tesla's having a bad day. Okay, just because Tesla's getting beat out by a Chinese company. Um, and what did that do for the stock price? Well, let's see. With all this bad news that's coming in for Tesla right now, what did that do to the stock price? Well, we'll look here at TradingView, and you can see the Tesla stock. This is the weekly chart on Tesla. Looking at that last red candle over here, you see that for the week, Tesla went down 13.93%, 13.9, almost 14% in 1 week. That is not good for most stock investors out there. You can see at this red line right here. This is the 200 moving average. Pretty important moving average. Usually Tesla stock has stayed above these green and red candles. Have stayed above that red moving average. It came down towards the end of December of 2022 when the economy and a lot of fears were going on about Tesla stock. That sent it below the red line, but they came back up again and trended higher and stayed above that 200 moving average on the weekly chart. Well, Tesla went below that moving average today or this week, and looks like it's going to close a week below that, just like it did back in the end of December. What could save Tesla stock? I don't know. That's a question that most Tesla investors need to ask themselves with interest rates being so high and competition from China. It's not really looking too good for Tesla here. And they're now talking about selling lower price cars and lowering the price of the cars that they're already selling. Does not really look too well for Tesla. Okay. Just looking back at this chart here, what has Tesla done in previous weeks? Well, back in July of 2023, it made a high of $299. Then it made another lower high of $278 in September. And then it made its most recent high, which is a lower high at $265 in December of 2023. And those are, three peaks right there. Those peaks are showing us that the trend is going down for Tesla stock. And how low could it possibly go? I put that in the video title. How low could Tesla stock possibly go? Well, I did a Fibonacci sequence over here, Fibonacci retracement, starting at the $299 level, which was the most recent high back in 2023. And I brought that Fibonacci all the way down to about $102, which was what Tesla was at back in January of 2023. And it spit out these numbers here. The numbers here showing that we have the 0.382 Fibonacci level, which might be the next target. And that's showing about $176 is the level that traders might decide to settle up on in the near term future. We might see Tesla stock get down to $176, which is pretty much close to where it already went to this week. $180 was the low. We still have one more trading day this Friday. I'm expecting Friday, January 26th. I'm expecting Tesla to trade lower again and to trade around that $176. It might get some support in that area. But where could Tesla go after that? Well, we also have the 0.236 level here. Okay. The 0.236 level showing that $147.92 could be the next level where Tesla might get some support at. And that's confluent with some other weekly closes here that we had back in March and April and May of 2023. We had a weekly close here back in the first week of April of 2023. We had a close of $164, but it got as low as $152. Okay. Just looking at some more closes here. Got as low here about $164. Let's see. Going back a little bit further back in the chart, back in history, we have another here, another low right over here in this area. We have a low of 126, close of 129, low of 130, close of $143. So, $140 to $150 might be where Tesla wants to go next, is what I am looking at in the charts here. With that Fibonacci level, the 0.236 level being $147.92. That could be the next target that short sellers might start to take profit, where Tesla might get some support, where traders might settle up. It's not looking so good for Tesla. I would say that if you have Tesla stock and you're in it for the long term, maybe hold and sell some call options. Okay. Because the stock looks like it wants to go lower. If you're trying to start a position in Tesla, you might find lower prices going into next month and the months ahead. But right now you could probably start a position at that 0.382 level at $176, which is pretty much where it settled up today, about $182 for Thursday. Yeah. Hopefully those interest rates do come down and that competition doesn't get so bad for Tesla. But I have a feeling that the Chinese company is going to be around for a while. So Tesla's going to have to figure out how to deal with that. Not looking so good for Tesla stockholders. I would, like I said, if I was already in Tesla stock, I'd be selling some call options, opening up some calls and trying to sell those, and then maybe open up some puts, take advantage of the short-term selling, and be prepared to buy at lower levels if I want to get some more Tesla stock. And I feel as though if you want to add to your position, you'll see that in the days, weeks, and months coming ahead for Tesla investors. And that's pretty much what I wanted to cover for today. Just focusing on Tesla and how bad things are right now for this company, and opportunities for investors who are in it for the long term. But definitely some trading opportunities in the short term for short-term traders who want to make a quick buck shorting the stock and selling options. Okay, guys, that will be it for today. This has been another video on the Meet Damien channel. If you could go ahead and share this video with your friends who have Tesla stock, that'd be great. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. I'm going to be making more videos like this, covering stocks and getting into the charts and what kind of analysis we can find just looking at the charts and what that could do for us as investors. And if you like this video, go ahead, and if you haven't liked the video, go ahead and like it and click that like button. Okay. This has been another video on the Meet Damien channel. I am Damien, and I am not a financial advisor, so please do not treat this as financial advice. This is just for education purposes and entertainment. If you, I do not know your personal position and situation, so please do not treat this as financial advice. And I look forward to seeing you guys and talking about some more stocks in the near future. Take care, guys.